Being charged with a DWI, driving while intoxicated, is a serious offense that can lead to significant legal and personal consequences. If you've been arrested for a DWI, it's crucial to understand your rights and the next steps in the legal process. At Cornell Injury Law, we've helped many individuals facing DWI charges. Below, we've answered some of the most common questions to guide you through this challenging situation. What is DWI? DWI stands for driving while intoxicated, and it refers to driving a vehicle under the influence of alcohol, drugs, or other substances that impair your ability to operate the vehicle safely. In many states, the legal limit for alcohol impairment is a blood alcohol concentration, BAC, of 0.08%. However, you can be charged with a DWI even if your BAC is below that limit if law enforcement believes you are impaired. What is the difference between DUI and DWI? The terms DUI, driving under the influence, and DWI, driving while intoxicated, are often used interchangeably, but in some states, there's a legal distinction between the two. Generally, DUI refers to being under the influence of alcohol or drugs, while DWI specifically refers to being intoxicated while driving. The difference may vary depending on state laws, so it's important to understand how each term is used in your state. What should I do if I am pulled over for suspected DWI? If you are pulled over for suspected DWI, it's important to remain calm and cooperative. You are required to provide your driver's license, registration, and proof of insurance. The officer may ask you to take a breathalyzer test or perform field sobriety tests. Refusing these tests may result in additional penalties, such as an automatic license suspension. It's important to understand your rights and seek legal counsel as soon as possible. What are the penalties for a DWI conviction? The penalties for a DWI conviction can vary depending on the severity of the offense, whether it's a first-time or repeat offense, and the specific circumstances of the case. Common penalties include fines, license suspension, mandatory alcohol education classes, and possible jail time. For repeat offenders or individuals with high BAC levels, the penalties can be more severe, including longer license suspensions or mandatory installation of an ignition interlock device. Can I be convicted of DWI if I wasn't visibly intoxicated? Yes, you can still be convicted of DWI even if you don't appear visibly intoxicated. Law enforcement can arrest you for DWI if you fail field sobriety tests, refuse a breathalyzer, or if you have a BAC above the legal limit. Additionally, if you are impaired by drugs, whether prescription, over-the-counter, or illegal substances, you can be charged with DWI regardless of how sober you may appear. What if I failed the breathalyzer test? While failing a breathalyzer test can be used as evidence in a DWI case, it's not the sole determining factor in a conviction. There are many potential issues with breathalyzer tests, including calibration errors, improper administration, or medical conditions that can affect the results. An experienced DWI attorney can challenge the accuracy of the test results and other factors that may have impacted your case. Can I get my DWI charges reduced or dismissed? It is possible to have DWI charges reduced or dismissed depending on the circumstances of your case. An attorney can investigate factors such as whether the traffic stop was lawful, if the field sobriety tests were administered properly, or if there were errors with the breathalyzer or blood test. In some cases, it may be possible to reduce the charge to a lesser offense, such as reckless driving, through negotiations with the prosecution. How can a lawyer help with my DWI case? An experienced DWI attorney can help you in many ways, from challenging evidence and negotiating with prosecutors to representing you in court. A lawyer can ensure that your rights are protected throughout the legal process. DWI cases can be complex, and having the right legal representation can make all the difference in the outcome of your case. If you've been arrested for a DWI, don't wait to take action. Contact Cornell Injury Law today for a free consultation. We'll help you understand your rights, explore your legal options, and fight for the best possible outcome for your case.